Hello goblins, it's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. It's an episode of this week's pipe. Still, hopefully, it'll start becoming this week's pipes. Maybe from next week or the week after, something like that. Life begins to get back into its normal stride. One of those strange things that it takes me a couple of weeks to get into the rhythm of the summer holidays. And then it'll take me a few weeks to get back into the rhythm of the normal working week. It always needs a period of acclimatization. I'm in like total relaxed mode at the moment. Oh, at the moment I'm smoking GLP's Regent Flake. A very nice Virginia blend. Now, if you saw my last tobacco review, I was smoking Cornell and Deal's Visions of Cephas, and that was rather unpleasant. And I smoked it in my Viking Horn. It's one of my favourite pipes at the moment. And I knew I'd seriously ghosted it because there was the topping on it was very insidious. And I kind of wondered what was the best way to deal with that one. I've had ghosted pipes before, of course, but sometimes I even purposefully do it. At first my thought was to put in an equally strongly flavoured tobacco, and Lakeland was my first thought. But then I thought, maybe I'd just be digging myself a deeper hole. So in fact what I did was I filled it with Tilbury, which is a straight Virginia blend, and it actually seemed to do the trick. So instead of like building flavour on flavour, instead I sort of purified it, and it seemed to work really well. So I'm pleased about that. There is another tobacco I'll be reviewing next week, I think. It's going to be a Ken Byron Ventures one, a KBV blend, Samson and Delilah it's called. I'm enjoying it at the moment. Which brings me on to another little item. A couple of weeks ago, Ken sent me some samples of a limited edition Goblin mixture. I haven't tried it yet, but he gave me more than I needed. And so I wanted to give it away. I've got 3 packs to give away. And I was kind of thinking, okay, what's the best way to do this? The last time I did a tobacco giveaway, it didn't garner that much interest. A little interest, but not that much. So I thought, what's the fairest way to do this? So I'm not going to do a competition. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it away with the next 3 commissions that I have. So that is, in order from next week, the automatic winners by virtue of having commissioned a pipe at this moment in time are David Dorian Ross, who is the virtual pipe club head, I think I would call him. He's got 2 commissions coming up, so the first pack's going to go to David. The second is another David, David Hansen, who, if I recall right, has commissioned a Slender Man. And then finally, Craig Jordan. So those packs are going to go to those guys with their commissions. All right. And I'm quite happy with that decision because it means people that have sort of been with me for a time are going to be the ones who sort of like reap that little bonus. All right, let's have a look finally at this week's pipe. Now, it is another horn. Sometimes, I don't know why things go like this, but quite often one person will start the ball rolling by commissioning a strawberry, and then the next two people commission strawberries. It's a strange confluence of events. It's almost like DNA in the thought processes. But it was a Viking horn last week and it's a Viking horn this week. Different look. So let's have a look at him. So this time this fellow is finished in chocolate and yellow. The grain on this guy is very close. So the chap wanted as dramatic a result as possible. So, I mean, the only way to go more would be to go black, but he didn't want black. So we went with chocolate, which is one of the darker browns. It's not the darkest brown. There is cordovan, but cordovan is a very neutral brown and can sometimes come off as a little flat. I actually like cordovan, but horses for courses. Chocolate is also very lovely. Chocolate leans into the red. So you can see we have evidence of the ring grain going up, and also the contrast blast clearly gives the straight grain. The stem is from my vintage range. It's the teal abyss. It is a very deep teal. You can just see some translucency towards the end. And the blue sort of plays off the yellow. I think they're opposites on the colour wheel. And just then, a little crater of plateau at the bottom. So there he is. A classy looking Viking horn, if I say so myself. Alright. I think next will be episode 20. We've finally made it to the halfway mark of season 1 of the Magnus Archive. So if you're with me for those, well done for making it this far. Just another 20 episodes to go for this season. Alright. If not, it'll be the tobacco review for the Samson and Delilah. Alright. Until then, take it very easy. Your loyal pipe maker.